I grew up in the church and I left when I was 12 years old, and it was a very traumatic experience for me. I've always felt a relationship with God. I've always had this connection, but being in church is so uncomfortable for me. And lately I've been called to come back to church, and I'm so scared because I feel this pressure to perform a certain way. There's such a disconnect between the church and my faith, and I want to know how I can form a bridge between that, because I do feel called to come back to church, but I'm afraid.
How you know a church is biblical is that they only preach the gospel message. I'm not saying you have to go to each church, but you can also go around and ask pastors, hey pastor, what do you teach? This is my heart. And be vulnerable just like you were with me to your pastor. And then you can kind of see, to bridge the gap is also recognizing your identity in Christ. You don't have to perform because Jesus already knows that you failed and you messed up. You're not going to be able to perform to his standard. And that's why he sent Jesus to die for you. Makes sense? Because you can't live. That's why Jesus lives for me. You can't die. That's why Jesus dies for you. As long as you give it up to him, you'll be okay.
Having the faith myself, I kept saying it wasn't enough. But I know it's not me. What you're saying, it's the devil and it's the thoughts. And so you've helped me understand that I'm still enough.
2 Corinthians 5:17 tells us that you're a new creature. Those who are in Christ Jesus are a new creature. Old ways have passed. Behold, everything has become new. When you have those thoughts, you have to realize, oh, that's the old me that's crucified. God has made me a new creature. You're sufficient.